my name is NewFlowerGirl, you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another Aftertalk video. Today we're going to be talking about the MotoGP Thailand Grand Prix and the F1 Mexican Grand Prix. So, like last time, I'm going to do MotoGP first, and then do F1. Because with F1 I do the race report, and with MotoGP, because there are like 3 different classes that I'm going to have to do, and 4 different races, I'm not going to do the reports for the MotoGP. So, sprint race. Retirements were Adrian Fernandez and Fabio Di Giannantonio. We still don't have Alex Rins back, but hey, at least he's safe. So yeah. We can say officially that Joachim Matten is a sprint master, because he's probably won the most sprint races this season. Binder was pretty good, 2nd place, and 3rd Luca Marini. Marc Marquez had a good sprint race with B4. Yeah. Both Bezzecchi and Bagnaia did not have a good sprint race. 6th and 7th for them. So. Yeah, who else? Juan Mir stayed on this bike. Vinales had a shit start. And that's about it. So let's go to the Moto3, and I'm really excited about this one. But first, let's talk about the retirements. At first, I was like, all this time, I was like, everyone's gonna crash into turn 12, which is the last corner. But like, they didn't crash into turn 12. Like in the sprint race, they did, but like not in the main races. In the Moto3, the only retirements were Ayumu Sasaki and David Munoz. Munoz basically lost a whole lot of power, and Sasaki crashed into him. But then again, he couldn't see because someone in front of him, I want to say like either Ortela or Napa. They avoided it. I think not Ortela. Yeah, Ortela. That's Ortela who avoided it. Barely. And then Ayumu Sasaki just fully rear-ended the billet racing bike of David Munoz. The Thai drivers here, we had 2 Thai drivers who were as like wildcards, but one of them is going to be full-time next year. I don't know exactly which one of them it was. So we had Tachiko Boisri, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and then Kritapat Kinkum. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Then again, I've only heard the name once or twice. So yeah. Well, basically that happened. Anna Krasko's still not back. I doubt that she will finish this season. I think next season she will be back on the bike. Maybe because there's like a couple of races back left. Like we've got Malaysia, we've got Qatar and Valencia. We've got 3 left basically. So yeah. Morera, he had a bad race, to be honest. Holgado, he was involved with the incident of Sasaki and Munoz, but basically he had nowhere else to go. That was basically it. Masia just about like 300th of a second missed on the podium, just by that margin. Who else? What guy to talk about? Most experienced driver on the grid, P10. The winner was David Alonso, and well, for two drivers, it is a first-time podium. First one is Tayo Sato. Yeah, Japanese driver, got his first ever podium in P2. But then Demi, who is P3? Well, the guy who deserves it the most, I believe, and that's Colin. He was leading the race by a lot of laps. I don't want to do like all of that. Wait, there's another way I can do that, I think. To find out like how many laps he led. Here we go. So Colin led lap 4, then lap 6 to lap 9, then lap 12 and 13, then lap 16, and then lap 18. And then to consider, in lap 19, he had one hell of a... What did I do? That is not what I wanted to do. He had one heck of a moment. Like, he almost lost it in the middle of a group. And then he just bounced back. He was like, I'm not going to give up. And like that's like the mentality you need to have. I think he could be like a potential good world champion in MotoGP if he gets there. Because with the mentality of like, okay, I've just had a moment, don't care, gonna keep going, keep my head up. If you have that mentality, you can get very far. Because like most people will be like, oh no, I've got I had a moment, oh no, what? But they're gonna stress out, you know, and then they're gonna make more mistakes. But Colin does not do that. I mean, he's a rookie, so yeah. Moto 2. Let's see who crashed out here. One guy did not finish the first lap, and that was Alberto Sura. Yeah, Alberto Sura. And Joe Roberts also crashed. Tiger Hada, Celestino Vietti, and Jake Dixon is actually opposite. Dixon crashed first and then Vietti. Sergio Garcia and Zonta. So that meant only 23 drivers still in the race. Both just about no points. Thai drivers here, only one, and that is Sumkhyat Chantra, and he got a podium for home, in front of home soil. How good is that? I mean, a win would have been better for him, because like the whole crowd would have gone crazy. Like, well, I say the whole crowd, the whole country would have gone crazy. Yeah. This was also a race where Pedro Acosta could have potentially become world champion, but not yet. Difference right now is 63 or 62 points. So perhaps next race, which would be Malaysia, he has another match point. He can get a match point. So yeah. Let's say the aim was that Arbolino had with Acosta had to finish, had to get 16 points or more than Arbolino to become world champion in Thailand. But with Arbolino in 4th and Acosta 2nd, you do the math. 13 for Arbolino and 20 for Acosta. So like that's 7 points difference. Like no champion for you, mate. I'm sorry. FIM and Outerwear won the race. Yeah. Aaron Kinnett, I'm sorry, mate. You just had a shit race. Stay for lowest. Like that's not where you're supposed to be. Yeah. Anyway, these guys are having a 1 week break. MotoGP race. Let's go. Well, not classified, Miguel Oliveira, Alex Marquez, and Maverick Vinales. Now, Vinales actually just came into the pits. That's what happened. I think. I don't know. Can't remember. No, he did come into the pits, I think. Like at the end of the race, he pitted. Miguel Oliveira just crashed, and Alex Marquez just also crashed. Yeah. Mir once again stayed on the bike. Good job for him. Quattraro actually had a better race than on the Saturday, because on Saturday he was outside of the points in 11th, because it was a sprint race, and like top line gets points. And right here he got 11 points, so that's B5. And he was battling with Marquez a long time. Yeah. Luca Marini didn't have such a good race. He didn't have a great opening to the race, so like, good job, man. Banaya, he bounced back. He basically got back to P2 for 20 points. Brad Binder, believe it or not, Binder was actually supposed to be second, but on the last lap, he got track limits. And basically, in the last lap, if you have track limits, here down, basically you have to demote you have to drop 1 position. So Banaya finished 3rd, but because of Binder's track limit, he got 2nd. And Martin also won the race. So yeah, that is that. Now we're gonna go to MotoGP Formula 1. As it happened. You know, I'm just not gonna read the as it happened bit from now on, because like that was so long. No, I'm only gonna do the as it happened when it's just F1, which will be next weekend. Fun fact, in Brazil, which will be a sprint race. Fun sprint race of the season. Yay. That would mean only 2 races left. That's sad. I'm sad. Right, so, Formula 1. Verstappen lined up in 3rd, but made a phenomenal start using the choke from pole sitter Charles Leclerc as he took the lead into turn 1. However, at the same corner, Leclerc collided with the fast-starting Sergio Perez, knocking the home favourite out of the race. Today saw a video, well not a video, like a photo of a fan beating up a Ferrari fan in Mexico. Like, what the hell, man? If this was you beating that man up, like, you're not okay. Like, don't beat someone up because they knocked the home favourite out of the race. Like, come on, shit happens. Alright? But besides that, Leclerc had nowhere to go. So, like, don't take it out on the Ferrari fans. And, like, it's basically the same as what happened in Qatar. Perez turned in too early. Yeah? Hamilton did the same in Qatar. So, like, don't just take it out on the fans. Like, take it out on your pillow at home. or like on your friends with words, not physical contact. Like, what the hell? It's not alright. Needs to be better security in Mexico, honestly. Anyway, Leclerc was in second ahead of Lewis Hamilton and Carlos Sainz when Kevin Magnussen crashed into the barrier at turn 8 halfway through. The Dane was okay as he jumped out of the car, but the resulting damage to his car and the barrier forced red flags to be waved. Fun fact, me and my boyfriend, we went to see the movie Five Nights at Freddy's. It is basically, for those who are considering going to it, but like you don't know if it's like alright. If you've seen Multiverse of Madness, it's kind of like that kind of scary. Maybe a little bit scarier. I jumped a few times but I didn't scream. When there were like a couple of jump scares in a row, I was just constantly laughing. It's like it was kind of funny. But yeah, I love the movie. And yeah, basically when my boyfriend and I jumped into the bus to go home, I had the F1 app open on my phone, and then I basically saw race stopped, race suspended, or something. And then I basically found out, like, yeah, Kevin Magnussen hit the wall. And yeah, we were home we were home in time for the restart, so we didn't miss as much. Basically, yeah, we at least got one start and finish. Anyway, at the subsequent restart, Verstappen kept a hold of the lead with Hamilton on the mediums, overtaking Leclerc for second a few laps later. The Briton held on to the position, with Leclerc taking the final spot on the podium ahead of Sainz. Lando Norris made an outstanding recovery drive from 17th on the grid as he overtook George Russell late in the affair to take 5th place. The Mercedes driver then held off the late charge of Daniel Ricciardo, who marked an impressive weekend for him and AlphaTauri to take 7th. The other McLaren of Oscar Piastri survived the collision with Yuki Tsunoda to finish 8th. He took the checkered flag ahead of Alex Albon, who continued to impress Williams, with Esteban Ocon overtaking Nico Hülkenberg late in the piece to take 10th for Alpine. Pierre Gasly followed home his Alpine teammate in 11th, ahead of the AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda, who recovered from his collision with Piastri to finish 12th, and the Haas of Nico Hülkenberg. Can I just say that Tsunoda also turned in early, but luckily it was deemed as a race incident because Tsunoda has been punished too much. So, yeah. Valtteri Bottas, who is under investigation for colliding with Stroll in the stadium section, finished 14th ahead of his Alfa Romeo teammate Zhou Guanyu in 15th, who was the last of the remaining runners. Logan Sargent retired on his final lap, and he was amongst 5 other drivers who failed to see the checkered flag. The others were Stroll, Magnussen, Fernando Alonso, and home favourite Perez. So yeah. But why did he retire? Like that's what I didn't know. Yeah, it was a big shunt, to be honest, big one. Something broke on the car of Magnussen. So yeah. Well, next up we go to Brazil, and then we have a week break, and then we go back to America. So yeah, I did find out via the great fine of my mother that Bottas got a time penalty for causing a collision. But to be honest, he had nowhere to go. Like, he could have either, like, I know he could have, like, cut the chicane there, like, cut the corner, but, like, you would also get a penalty for that. And, to be honest, Stroll pushed him wide. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Bottas fan. I'm saying this because I just don't like Lance Stroll. And I'm open about it. Like, he's made so many mistakes, like, that we can't call mistakes. Like, he turned in on Nicholas Latifi, his countrymate, while he was just overtaking. Man doesn't use his mirrors, and he's probably only in F1 because his daddy pays his seat. So yeah, I don't think that anyone who gets paid by their parents to drive should be in F1 unless they do it for the team. Like, I know Lawrence Stroll does do it for the team, but he also does it for his son. And Stroll, he hasn't gotten the best reputation among drivers, and also his season is shit. To be honest, I don't think that they will kick him out, but I do really want to see a change in him. If Stroll finally uses his mirrors the entire season, I might support him. Then I'll support every single driver. Yeah. But I do mostly support, like, McLaren and Max. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, next time it's Brazil. And that will be the last of a triple header, and then we're going to go into a double header, I want to say. When is Las Vegas? 19th to 18th, Abu Dhabi. Yeah, then we're going to have a double header to finish it off. Fun fact, the Monday after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, that is my 1 year anniversary with my boyfriend. Yeah. 27th of November. Yeah. It will also be the last race of Formula 2. So the title decider, we will see if Theo Pourchaire, I briefly forgot his name, if Theo Pourchaire can become champion. But yeah. Fastest lap. Ooh, not of Abu Dhabi. Oh my god, this is so slow. Mexico. Fastest lap. Oh, this is just for everything. So, fastest lap was by Hamilton in the last lap, which is so cool. If we look at the fastest laps so far, Bahrain was for Joe, Saudi was for Verstappen, Australia for Perez, Baku for Russell, Miami for Verstappen, Monaco Hamilton, Spain for Verstappen, Perez Canada, Austria, Great Britain and Hungary for Verstappen, Belgium Hamilton, the Netherlands Fernando Alonso. Then in Italy we had Oscar Piastri, in Singapore Hamilton. Then in Japan and Qatar it was Max. United States Yuki Tsunoda. I'm still surprised by that. And then Hamilton in Mexico. So we've had like one for Alfa Romeo, one for Aston, one for McLaren, and one for AlphaTauri. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't see Lando Norris in there. Yeah. Like, his last name is Last Lap. His nickname is Last Lap Lando. So yeah. Do we have anything else? No, don't have fastest pit stop. Right. Well, that pit stop record won't be broken, like, ever. So. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this after talk. If you did enjoy it, then please hit the like button. Also consider subscribing if you don't want to miss any of these videos. But that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another after talk or normal video. Bye!